Hey, good morning, it's Owen, Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. I get calls all the time from investors wanting me to sell and market their condo that is rented or tenanted. No problem, I can do it. I can sell it. First question I ask though is, when does the tenancy end? When does the lease end? If it's within the next 30 or 60 days, great. Let's wait till the tenancy ends. It'll be empty, we'll list it, sell it, clean sale. The other scenario is, well, it doesn't end for another 6 months, and that's fine. I don't want to lose a month's rent. I want to sell it while it's tenanted. Now it gets a little bit tricky. The next question I ask is, what kind of a relationship do you have with your tenant? Is it good? Does he keep the unit clean and in good shape? And more importantly, is he willing to let me show it to prospective customers or buyers? If the answer gets a little wishy-washy and it's a little bit foggy, well, then I suggest option B. But before I get to option B, in British Columbia right now, you have to, when selling a tenanted property, you cannot give notice until you have a firm deal in place. So let's say you get an offer, it's accepted, subjects are removed on June the 6th. That means the earliest you can get that tenant out would be September 1st. You also have to compensate your tenant with 1 month's rent. So it gets a little dicey and it makes for a much longer closing and possession time, which some buyers don't like. Option B is what I suggest in a lot of these cases, and that's to use a form called a mutual agreement to end tenancy. You go to your tenant and say, listen, we're going to sell the property. What we're willing to do is, if you sign a mutual agreement to end tenancy, let's say to vacate the property in 35 days, I will give you 1 month's rent, which you're entitled to, but I'm going to sweeten the pot. Since you're getting out a little bit earlier, I'm going to give you 2 months' rent. Now, it's a win-win situation. Most tenants will look at that and say, well, I'm going to be out anyways, whether it's 2 months down the road or 3 months. They're going to eventually sell this unit and get an accepted offer, and I got 2 months. So why not take the extra month's rent, the extra $1,500 or $2,000 I'm paying, and move now? And this makes for a much cleaner sale. The tenant's happy, he's out in 35 days, you can now go in, clean the unit, you can stage it if you want, we have no restrictions on when we can show it, and the possession date and the closing date are defined by the buyer. So much cleaner, much quicker sale, and usually for more money. It's a small price to pay for paying that extra 1 month's rent to your tenant. It's a win-win situation, and often this is what I recommend. I'm Owen Bigland. Thanks for watching. See you next time.